Andrew Ravens here of ravensnewspost.com, back for another news audio update. This is more designed towards WWE 2K16, as the game was released last Tuesday, October 27th, 26th, 28th, something like that. I'm recording this on November 2nd of 2015. So, WWE 2K16 is a very good game. Not only visually, but the dynamics of the game. I apologize for that. Apologize for that one as well. The dynamics of the game, the feel of the game, the look of the game, the background and the storyline of the game. It's just, the best way I can put it is, you could say, oh, it's a good game. Some thinks it's a great game, and then you'll have those that think that it's just a crappy game. But the best way I can describe it is, it's just a smooth, natural video game. I apologize for that as well. The game feels almost like a simulation, and that is what 2K Sports designed the game to be, and they knocked it out of the ballpark. IGN gave it an 8.8 out of 10, which is an astounding, awesome rating, especially by IGN, who is a big supporter of WWE as well as 2K games, but they don't give games that high of rating unless they really, really like it. I picked the game up 2 days afterwards and played it prior to the IGN review. I agree with their review, and I think that 2K is going into a direction where fans are going to take not necessarily WWE, but their video games seriously as a simulation combat game. And the way that they are going in for next gen, as far as you have your career mode and all that, where it's, used to, if there was a career mode, it was a 1 year thing. You started the day after WrestleMania, and then the storyline completed and ended at WrestleMania the following year in your WrestleMania moment, which is fine. I liked it, and I played it for many, many years. I bought WWE games from the earliest I can remember. I think my very first WWE game was back in 1998 on PS1, and while I don't have Next Gen, and I'm just currently on Xbox 360, the games have just evolved. Now, I will say this as a disclosure. I have not bought a WWE game since 2012. So this was my first game in 4 years. But as a news reporter of not only professional wrestling but WWE, but as well as video games, I've caught up and stayed tuned to what WWE as well as 2K, since taking over from THQ a couple years ago, what they have done, what they have strived to done, and what they plan to do. And the dynamic, it's just smooth. I will say this on one flaw, because everything you can nitpick, and you can find a flaw in everything in life. On the old gens, or the, for instance, basic terms, not WWE, but Xbox 360 as well as PS3, you do not have the career mode, which is a little bit of a disappointment, especially for me, who has read up on this my career and really was looking forward to it. Also, another flaw is on Xbox 360 as well as PS3, you do not have the minimum or maximum reversals. On the next gen Xbox One and PS4, in those games and in the gameplay, you have, say, 5 or 6 reversals that you can do in one match. And if you run out of them, you cannot reverse. So it's really, you have to pick your moments when you want to reverse, and you have to pick it where it's a game changer or it's a match changer that takes the momentum away from your opponent into yours. And I miss that in the quote-unquote old gens. However, I do understand that the game developers on all platforms are trying to get you to buy games that are on the next gen, because it just happened. A decade ago, you had your PS2s and your Xboxes, right? And they wanted you to buy the PS3s and Xbox 360s. And so they would slowly transition from releasing brand new games on those old consoles or old gens to the new ones. And then you slowly made that transition to where, I don't even know if they make games. I know they don't do it for Xbox, and I don't think they do it for PS2s. So in that aspect, I understand it. I'm okay with it. Apologize for that as well. However, WB just nails it out of the ballpark. If you are a WB fan that has not bought a game in a while, or you kind of see WB but you don't keep up with it as much, you don't have to necessarily be a WWE fan to buy this. Just like you don't have to be a UFC fan when you go and buy the new UFC games. If you like combat, like the old Mortal Kombat stuff, if you want a good fighting simulation, I highly recommend WWE 2K16. That's all for my quick hits. I thought it was a very good game. I recommend it for any simulation fighting / combat video game players out there. But, of course, that's one man's opinion. I want to hear yours. Leave it down in the commentary below, and I'll speak with you next time. Andrew Ravens here of RavensNewsPost.com.